beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. I guess you can call it a podcast. You guys, I'm off today. I'm off today. I'm off today. And I got a new little something I'm trying here in this video. But before I get started, let me just say, shout out to all my new subbies. Thank you so much. I see you guys. I appreciate you guys. And welcome to the Beautiful People family. If you have not subscribed already, please consider doing so. We're on the road to 500, really 1,000, but 500 for baby steps. And if you want to be a part of something big, something that I would truly appreciate, it is very free for you to just click the button. Like it's nothing, but it's a huge deal for me. All right, so we're here because Erica, my friend Erica, wants to know what I feel about August Alsina and the fact that he has come out. And although I love her, she is not going to like my answer to this because my answer is I don't care. I don't care. I don't give two shits about August Alsina. I just really don't. I'm sorry. The honest truth is that I didn't like him when he was a singer. I liked one of his songs. I can't even remember it anymore. But I didn't like him because I felt like everything that we saw of him and heard about him in the media was bad. Like he was a bad boy of R&B or whatever. Like he was a nuisance to me. So, and then any guy that's speaking on his dick like that, I don't like that. I'm sorry, I don't like that. So for him coming out telling what we already knew about him and Jada Pinkett, I don't like it. I just feel like it's so juvenile. How old are you? 12? Like, who does that? Just because you slept, who cares? Like, we don't care. And that's why, what's his name? Murder Inc. guy or whatever with Ashanti, he looks like a bitch to me because who's coming out speaking on who they spoke with? I just feel like these guys are really wanting people to know, oh my God, I slept with this person, I slept with that person. And who does that? That means you're a loser. Like, you're a clown. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But back to August Alsina. Supposedly came out as gay. Now, there's been so many different videos made and things going around that was his brother. It's somebody that's like a brother. I do feel like August Alsina is you know how some people are label whores? I feel like he's an attention whore. And he will do anything for attention because he is so freaking irrelevant. He really is, even though I think that's mean to say about anybody. He's still a person at the end of the day, but he's an attention whore. And I don't know that I believe it. I don't know that I don't believe it. I just don't care. Like, I don't care. He comes off like he could be. He could be bisexual. And if he is, yay. I just don't give a shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Erica. I love you, poo-poo. I don't care about August Alsina. Who I do care about, though, that I do want to touch on, and y'all gonna be like, really? You care about them? I do, Gina, in my Martin voice. No, actually, it was Shanae. I care about the Chrisleys, and the Chrisleys gotta go to jail, y'all. All right, so the Chrisleys were sentenced Monday in their tax evasion and bank fraud case, which, you guys, I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't care that they did tax. I mean, I know it ain't right, y'all. It ain't right. But it ain't like Apollo, which I said in another video. It's not like Apollo, getting over on old people and everything. So I don't care about big banks and the government and all that. I don't care. But, they do. And they got caught, unfortunately. So they got sentenced. He got 12 years. She got 7 years. They have to do it at the same time. It is not like they did Teresa, Judy J, and all of them or whatever, where she was able to, or he was able to go first and then she go and somebody stays behind with the kids. They don't give a shit. They have to go. 12 years and 7 years. It is awful, but they did, listen, $30 million is not a little bit of money. And I don't know how they thought they were not going to get caught. $30 million is not a little bit of money, good God. And you sitting up on reality TV knowing that you are doing this, come on. But I just don't know how they're going to make it in there, you guys. Like, I don't know how this is going to go for them. It's not a laughing matter. It's not funny. It's really, really sad. But, unfortunately, they shouldn't have done it. Who I really feel sorry for would be the children, the kids. They're a tight-knit family. And you can tell on their show, which I watched for quite a few seasons and then I kind of fell off, but I still thought he was just funny as hell. He's so funny. And excuse me, I just feel so bad for the children. And they had custody of their grandchild Chloe. She's 10 now, and their youngest son is Grayson. And Savannah apparently has a podcast called Locked Unlocked. And she did a podcast and she spoke about it, which I am able to insert this clip. You guys, I learned something new. It's about to go down. Shout out to Access. I don't know if this is going to work where I will be able to use it by just shouting them out because it's their clip. But, unfortunately, she's 25. She has the title of her podcast. You guys, this episode was called By the Time You Hear This. Oh, how heartbreaking is that? I can't even imagine her parents, both of them, are leaving. Both of them gotta go. Like, it's so hard. But she's only 25 and she now has to take care of the 16 and 10-year-old because, he has older kids or whatever. I think the oldest son had issues with addiction. That's Chloe's dad. Issues with addiction. I don't know if he still does or doesn't. The oldest daughter, what did she do? Oh, she ended up suing them and they were kind of estranged, even though I think they're fine now. But she don't want them. I think she has her own kids and everything. And, it's only right. And I think those two oldest kids were from a different marriage. Can y'all believe Todd Chrisley was married twice to a woman, to women. Anyway, so Savannah speaks, you guys. Let's hear from this clip what Savannah has to say. It's so sad. Like, I feel so bad.
I come home Tuesday and I have custody of a 16-year-old and a 10-year-old. And we spend our first Thanksgiving not as a family. I've never been away from my family for holidays. So I just ask that you show up and kind of try to understand where I'm coming from and to have some grace.
I feel like they were done a little bit dirty by the network. They were on the network for how many years? 10, 11 years? And I think she and Chase, her other brother, had their own show. And now they've totally taken off the Chrisleys, like they're done, and they've also canceled their show. And I feel like, why would you do that when they need the money? Like, let them work. And people would be very, very interested in seeing what happens after, they end up going to jail and how she takes care of it. Or maybe she just wants privacy and, it's a lot for them to adjust to. It's going to be a lot of crying, a lot of hard times. So maybe that's why, I don't know. But I just feel like they kind of took away their stream of income that they've been used to receiving for so many years, right when they really, really need it. But again, crime doesn't pay. You see what I did there? So we'll be praying for the kids and everything. The Chrisleys, although it sucks that they have to go, they made their own beds, so that's on them. But we will definitely be praying for all of their children. This is not an easy thing to go through. I was going to do another update on Shanquella. And I'm not going to do a full video on her, but I will just briefly touch on some things that we have learned so far from the police report from Mexico. So the doctor was told that she had alcohol poisoning and they came in technically treating her for that because I don't know how they missed bruises and all that, but like her spine being cracked and her neck and everything, they just thought she was inebriated and couldn't sit up and all of that. Now, how her face looked, again, I don't know, but they said the kids did not want them to take her out, so she actually did not die 15 minutes after the attack. She died 3 hours after. She ended up suffering, they said, a couple of seizures, and also a heart attack. She had cardiac arrest, and she was pronounced dead, I think, at 5 something when all of this happened at like 2 or a little bit before 2, or when the doctor got there was like 2 or 2:30. it just keeps getting worse. It really, really does. They can't find any of the kids that were there with her. Apparently the girl Winter, there was another girl, the light girl, that fought her after, and they are claiming that there's another video. Now we did see an extra video where it shows Shanquella videotaping, like looking for them in the house, and in the Airbnb rather, and they're all in one room, and everybody was kind of speculating that maybe they were setting her up at that point in time, going over what they were going to do. But she was in good spirits, she was laughing, she's like, oh, put on your swimsuits, let's go, like she was ready to go, which once again just makes everything even worse. Another video surfaced with the guy Khalid or Khalil, whatever it is, the K guy that was supposed to be her best friend. Her supposed best friend apparently made a video where she's laying on a hammock, and you could tell she was alive. She was just kind of sleeping, and maybe she had had something to drink at that point, but or maybe not. She may have just been tired, because another thing we learned was that she had no alcohol in her system. Where they kept saying she died of alcohol poisoning, she had no alcohol in her system. She was not drunk at all. So I don't even know if she was drunk at this point, because how could she then have zero alcohol the very next day? Because this happened like within 24 hours of them getting there. So she's in a hammock. She's sleeping because her arm is up. You know how you do a little cute sleep. And he comes and he videotapes her, and he goes, we got our first dead body. We got our first dead body. She dead. She dead. Now, a lot of people are saying, oh, he is, he's foreshadowing. He knows what's going to happen. He's doing all this. And I don't feel that that's true. Like, I saw the video, and it was, everything is hurtful to see that this young lady was living like she was fine. She was having a good time. She was on vacation. But they made it out like he once again had set something up. I just took it as he used a terrible term, like the words that he used, terrible picking of the words, but he just was saying like, oh, she's done for, like she was the first one sleep, the first one out. So they made a big deal of that. I don't know, maybe it is. I mean, everything at this point is a big deal. It really is. We also learned that she paid most of the money for the Airbnb and everything, and she didn't really know all the other people. She knew him, but she wasn't really, really friends with these people for years. We learned that. And we also learned there's a rumor. So allegedly, they stole money from her. Per her, I think her father said they did, in fact, steal like $10,000. I don't know how. I don't know if they were using her credit cards and everything afterward, but I just can't wait for them to get locked up. I can't. So you've had all these different news sources trying to go to their homes because their addresses have been put out there. I have their addresses. Like, it's been put out there. However, they're nowhere to be found. So of course family members are putting them up and whatever it is, and I'm like, no, no, no. If the FBI is coming for you. So at some point, I just can't wait for them to get picked up. And you guys, I'm just uncomfortable reporting on it anymore because there's so many different rumors going around that you don't know what to believe. So I made sure that what I just told you guys and updated you guys with came directly from the police report from Mexico. So it's not a bunch of rumors or whatever, because there's so many that I don't know, and I don't want to be a part of it. And everything that I'm telling you is rumored. I said it's rumored, and they said allegedly. So I don't know the thing about Winter, fighting her. I don't know that they definitely stole $10,000, and that's why once again I don't want to really report on it anymore, because it's too much going on. We just know that it's a very sad situation, and we are still waiting for them to get locked up. Period, point blank. That's it. We're going to continue praying for the family, and we hope that they get justice soon. You are still here. You are the real MVP. Thank you very much. Again, if you have not subscribed, please consider doing so. It is absolutely free of charge, and it would make me so happy. I would be very thankful. Well, I'm thankful anyway. And you guys, speaking of being thankful, happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you all. Please enjoy your families. Enjoy a great meal. If you are alone, I love you. So you are still loved, And please enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. It's it's the start of the holiday season, and once again, the holiday season is not a joyous occasion for everyone, unfortunately. And yeah, I'll be praying for everybody that's feeling lonely, and that's it. That's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. If you are still here again, thank you so much, and smooches.